factual passages. We started off with discursive passage. If you remember this one. Where is that? This one. Do you guys remember that one? So it's all about yoga, all that. Can you remember that? We just left that with the third or the fourth question, I think. How is yoga? No. Fourth question. The meaning of assistance. Help, problem, treatment, cure, all that. So we will just resume this one in the next class. That is Monday. Okay. We'll finish off this discursive passage Monday. That is tomorrow. Okay. We'll put an end to reading comprehension passages. And we need to discuss one more. Okay. Everything you will get clarity by Monday. And I'll also share this file. I need to do a bit of editing as well. So which I do now after this class and share this with you so that you can have clarity and can have your own practice as well. So this is what we discussed. Actually, one more variety of passages we discussed in the last class, that is yesterday. In yesterday's class. That was a factual passage which was very simple to understand. Yeah, this one. Passage 4 we did it. Kashish, is it any clearer now what we did in yesterday's class?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Factual passage, that is this one. Passage number 4, we discussed this one. And this is a very, very simple passage. I mean, all the factual passages, because the information of the passage will be straight and clear. It's unlike discussive, where they talk about something, maybe opinions, arguments, persuasion, etc. Okay, you can do it on your own as well, no issues. If you need any help, please just let me know through WhatsApp. Okay, now coming back to today's business. Well, I expected that there would be a scanty strength. I mean, not more than 10 or 15. See, it had not even touched 10. Now it has touched with Manan, with the arrival of Manan. Okay, probably now it is 10. That means 8 only. I'm 2. As I'm presenting one more. Okay, fine, no issues. Those who time will get benefited anyhow. So let's move ahead. Okay. This is a case-based factual passage which can be seen in the other Roman. Now, one moment, some are joining. Which could be seen in the other Roman for 8 marks. Okay. We know that there will be 2 passages. One will be for 10 marks. The other will be for 8 marks. The 10-mark passages can be factual, discursive, literary. Okay. But 8 marks passage will be only case-based. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay. So now we are going to talk about case-based factual passage. Okay. And that is this. How can you identify a case-based factual passage? There is a blind hint. When you see any passage with picture information, it is a case-based factual passage. As you see some picture in the passage, see, this is the verbal part of it. That means sentences, paragraphs, all that. In addition to that, we have a picture information here. And it need not be only a line graph. It can even be a pie chart like this. It can even be a bar chart like this. That can be any picture information. So that's a blind hint with which you can identify a passage as a case-based factual passage. Is that point clear, everybody? How we can identify a case-based factual passage?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's move ahead. Please just take an active part, everybody. I know that today is Sunday, and you guys must not have been in the mood of learning, all that. But just for hardly half an hour, then we'll wrap it up. I'm not that much cruel, yeah. I'm not that much, sadist. Don't worry about it. Well, see, we will take up one. Let's take this only, the first one. Okay. Now, as usually, we'll be implementing all those five golden guidelines with whenever we just handle reading comprehension passages. The first one, as you know, I'm comfortable with the conservative approach, so I'll be just going ahead with the passage first and the questions next. And as and when I just read through the passage, I'll be just either highlighting the important things or underlining the important things. I mean, so just as we are just doing that in a digital mode, I have already shown you how to just highlight it or underline them. So what are the important things? Important things can be unknown and unknown or unfamiliar words or expressions, examples, names of the places, numbers, abbreviations, reasons, something like this. Okay, now let's see. Are you all ready? Are you all active? Shall we do it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in
Yes,
time to
sir.
come, we will be just implementing the rest of the guidelines, rest of the three. I mean, the elimination method, paying more attention to the picture information, and without moving the lips. This I can't execute because I need to read it out as I need to reach you. Fine. But in actual scenario, you can implement that one if you are comfortable with that one. Let's see. To assess air pollution in India, it's a reason. Central Pollution Control Board is executing a program, nationwide program. That means throughout India, of ambient air quality monitoring, known as National Air Quality Monitoring Program, NAMP. Okay. The network consists of 793 operating stations covering 344 cities and towns in 29 states and 6 union territories of the country. Okay, fine. Some statistics. Under NAMP, we already know what it is, National Air Quality Monitoring Program. Because of the underlining, we are able to remember that. 3 air pollutants with sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and respirable suspended particulate matter, RSPM or PM10. Okay, fine. Have been identified for regular monitoring at all locations. So these 3 are being observed. The monitoring of meteorological parameters such as okay, fine, such as wind speed and direction, relative humidity, and temperature was also integrated with the monitoring of air quality. So that means along with the observation on these 3, they are also considering wind speed and direction, relative humidity, and temperature. That's what I understood. I'm not supposed to explain all that, but whatever that has been underlined should be made clear, as it was clear to me. Now then, the monitoring of pollutants is carried out for 24 hours with a frequency of twice a week to have 104 observations in a year. Okay, some more statistics again. The monitoring is being carried out by CPCB, State Pollution Control Board, Pollution Control Committees, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, NEERI, where? Nagpur. Okay, they are doing the monitoring. CPCB coordinates with the other agencies to ensure the uniformity. That means this is being carried out by these 4. Okay, but it is also coordinating, it is also coordinating with the other agencies. The reason is to ensure the uniformity, consistency of air quality data, and provides, that's the reason, and provides technical and financial support to them. Okay, so CPCB is also providing technical and financial support to them. Sorry. NAMP is being operated through various monitoring agencies, large number of personnel. Okay, various monitoring agencies, large number of personnel. Okay, personnel is something which we do not actually, most of us may not know. And equipment are involved in the sampling. So what are all involved? In the sampling and chemical analysis and data reporting. Okay, all these three are being done by various agencies. I mean monitoring agencies and large number of personnel and equipment. Okay, fine. It increases the probability of variation and personal biases. Okay, what does that increase then? It increases the probability of variation and personal biases reflecting in the data. Okay, hence it is pertinent. Okay, it's something new. Pertinent to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. As indicative, you need to see, rather than exact or absolute. We need to treat like that. Sorry. Okay, treated as indicative rather than absolute. Now we are done with that one. Now the other golden guideline is that we need to pay more attention to the picture information, if any. Yeah, we have. That is this. Just have a glance at that picture. Okay. Now see, let me explain that one. The heading goes air quality of Bangalore. Now there are three parameters that are assessed here. NO2 at 40 micrograms per meter cubed, SO2 50 micrograms per meter cubed, PM10, I think, PM10 60 micrograms per meter cubed. Okay, fine. Now on the x-axis, we are able to see years from 2000 to 2012 with a gap of 1 year. Okay. Now on the y-axis, I'm not actually teaching any mathematics. Do not become scary. I'm just trying to let you know. With a difference of 20, with a range from 0 to 140, we are able to see concentration in microgram per meter cubed. Okay, fine. Right. Now, the all important thing is there are three things, three parameters, three elements, or three things that are observed. Okay. Green, blue, and red lines are there. Green line is indicated by SO2, that is sulfur dioxide, we came to know from the passage, and NO2, nitrogen dioxide, indicated by the blue line, and the red one is the indication of PM10. Okay, so this is what I meant, understanding the picture information. Do not leave out any details. This is how you need to understand comprehensively, which is very much required, and you must do that. So have we left anything behind, or we've covered everything in the picture? I think we've covered everything in the picture. I mean, the trend can be, can already been observed, can have been, could have been already observed, So it is at 90 in the beginning in the year 2000. Then there was a downfall, raise, downfall, raise, downfall, raise, downfall, raise, and a sharp raise. Okay, if you just look at the blue one, downfall, slight raise, downfall, steady downfall, slight raise, downfall, then again downfall, steady downfall. Okay, fine. Then here started at 20. Okay, fine. Downfall, steady downfall till 2004. Then slight increase. Then sharp increase. Then downfall, 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 steady downfall till 2012. Yeah, we have observed the trend also. Now I think it's pretty clear. Is it? Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Now let's. Okay, so we've already implemented 3 golden guidelines. We followed the conservative approach with which I'm comfortable as I'm teaching. Second one, we underlined the things whichever I felt was important. Number 3, I paid attention to the pictured information. And number 4, elimination can also be done as and when required when we are answering the questions. And I could not implement the other one, that is, without moving my lips while reading because of the teaching process. Now, the first question, let's look at the first question. The monitoring of air quality twice a week is being accomplished by the following agencies. The monitoring of air quality twice a week is being accomplished by the following agencies. That means it's being done by. I think we just underlined somewhere. Didn't we? Where is it?
The third.
So first one, CPCB, NAMP.
Yeah, the third paragraph in the beginning. See, the monitoring is being carried out by all these. Okay, fine. So CPCB, SPCB. No. To remember, I'm just abbreviating them. SPCB, CPCB, PCC, NEERI. Okay, CPCB, SPCB, PCC, and NEERI. Okay. Now see, state pollution control boards. Okay, SPCB, NEERI, then NAQMP, was it there? CPCB was there, SPCB was there, NEERI was there, and one more was PCC. But that was the name of the program, right? Name of the program, but it was not the agency. So it's a wrong answer. Is it any clearer, guys? It's a wrong answer. I mean, wrong choice. It is not included there. Okay. Now CPCB, WHO. I think we have not even come across WHO anywhere in the whole past. No. So it's a straight no. Okay. Next one. NEERI, SPCB, PCC. Yeah, we are coming. NAQMP. No. It's just because of NAQMP only we just dropped option A. So it is again here. So it is also a wrong option. Now we are left with only one. Even then we need to cross check to be on a safer side. So PCC, okay, fine. CPCB, yeah, fine. NEERI, fine. SPCB, yeah. I think we are done. This is the choice. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next one. The maximum difference in the concentration of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide was in the year. Okay, the maximum difference. It is the keyword. The maximum difference where in the concentration of SO2 and NO2. In which year? The given years are 2001, 2004, 2006, and 2012. I think we need to go back to the past, picture to get this, because there was nothing in regard to that one back in the passage. So I think we can get the answer through the picture only. Maximum difference between NO2 and SO2. Where can you see the maximum difference?
No, sir, not.
2001, 4, 6, and 12 are given years.
2004?
4, yeah. I think 2004 we can see maximum difference between NO2 and SO2. In 2006, there is difference, of course, but it is not as huge as this one. And even in 2012 also, there's a difference between these two. Even then, it is not as huge as this. And even in 2000, was the other year? 2001? No. There is no difference in 2001. So what's the answer, guys? 2004.
4.
4.
Where did we get the answer for this question? From the passage or the picture?
The
Picture.
picture.
This is why I told you. You need to pay more attention to the pictures if given. Well, 2004 is the answer. I hope it's clear to everybody. Then next question. Which of the following statements would be true for the year 2012? Keyword is for the year 2012. Okay. And true. That means, let me just analyze this question. As far as 2012 is concerned, 3 statements are wrong and 1 statement is right. And you need to choose that 1 statement that is right.
The A.
As far as 2012 is concerned. Okay, fine. The concentration of, yes, somebody said something. What's that?
A is the right option.
B, you mean B? Did you just notice that one?
A.
Okay, let's just check it then. No issues. The concentration of PM10 saw a spike. That means steep rise. Whereas the concentration of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide saw a steady decline. I think this is holding some water. I mean, this sounds right only. Let's have a cross check. Concentration of PM10 raised, while SO2 and NO2 steady decline. In the year only 2012. That is important, not the other years. Okay, I think, yeah, it's right only. Saw a spike, steady decline is there. I think it's right. But let's just check the other ones as well. The concentration of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide saw a spike where, no. They did not see any spike.
No, sir.
So it's a wrong answer. The concentration of SO2 was observed to be the lowest in the last 10 years. Okay, the concentration of SO2 was observed to be the lowest in the last 10 years. That means, what is the reference? Last 10 years. That means from 2002 to 2012. This is the
So
reference.
it was lowest in
No,
2000.
sir.
Where is
It
the
was
lowest?
lowest in 2005.
2004.
Actually, 2004, it was the lowest. And 5
Between 4 and 5.
slight, of course, yeah, slight increment could be seen. You might not have felt like that, but I'm able to see that one. Yeah, let it be even then, but surely not 2012. So it is also a wrong statement, right? Next one. The concentration of SO2 and NO2 was similar to the one observed in the year 2000. The concentration of SO2 and NO2 was similar to the one observed in the year 2000. That means wherever the concentration levels of SO2 and NO2 were in 2000, the same number should be there in 2012 as well. That is what it means. Here in 2000, SO2 was
Okay,
at
it's
20.
false.
But here 2012, I think there was some decrement, so it's wrong. And even NO2 also was at 40. It was when it was, back in 2000. But here it was somewhere below 40. So not similar. Slight decrement was there. So it is also a wrong statement. So the first one holds water. That's the right option. Are we clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
move ahead.
sir.
Next question. Which of the following words is similar in meaning to the word observe? Again.
Analyze.
Well, this is where we just make a mistake. Please just do not be in a jiffy or hurry. Just
Monitor or analyze.
go with this substitution process. Okay, sometimes you may be surprised to see a quite different option. Okay, let's just do that one. Okay, to mean the word observe. So we will be having these four words back in the passage, and wherever we see the meaning of observe, for any of these, we need to choose that word as the answer. That is the meaning of this question. Okay, which of the following words is similar in meaning to the word observe as used in the passage? Monitor, analyze, execute, reflect. Let's just check that one. Okay, reflect. I think it's somewhere at the end of the passage. Reflect. I could see somewhere, but I'm not sure where I have seen that one.
Second last line, reflecting.
Yeah, you're right. Reflecting. Well, observe, right? It increases the probability of variation and personal biases observation in the data. Not a good fit. Not a good fit. Okay. Next one. Next one is next word.
Execute.
Was that execute, right? Execute. Okay, fine. So where can we see that word? I just don't remember seriously, but must be somewhere. As it was not also a difficult word, I did not even underline that.
Sir, in fourth last line, there is monitoring.
Where? Monitoring. Monitoring could be seen somewhere. Multiple occasions.
The fourth last line.
Yeah, here also. Air quality observation program. Okay, fine. Then monitoring. Yeah, I could see somewhere else.
The third paragraph, fourth last line.
Yeah, fine. Monitoring station, observation station. I think it is making some sense. We can just put it aside for a while, considering this option, right? Are you not getting convinced, guys? Here also, see, various observation agencies. I think it is making some sense. We can put it aside, okay, as one of the probable options. Okay, now come back to the other two. That is analyze and execute. Where can we see those two words? Can you see them anywhere? Spot them out, please. Analyze and execute. Execute, I just don't remember where I just could see that word. But analyze. Okay, here, chemical analysis, analyze. No, more or less similar words. Chemical observation. Yeah, it is also making some sense, guys. Is it not? Can I have the active participation? If you cannot be on par with me and my teaching, you cannot respond. Please be alert to be on par with me. When we go parallelly, we will be able to just get the best out of this class. Otherwise, it's a dam. It will be a dam. Okay. Next one, execute. Could you spot that one? Somebody?
No, sir.
Yeah, it's here. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Is observing a nationwide. Observing a nationwide. Not really convincing, because observing, if you just use with that sense, it means celebrating. Like we see November 14th is observed as Children's Day. Something like this. Celebrating. So it doesn't make any sense over there. We can straight away call off execute and this one. What is that? Reflect. We have two choices here. Analyze and monitoring. Which one you think is more convincing, guys?
Sir, in second paragraph, second last line, monitoring of pollutants.
Monitoring. Yeah. One more area where you can see the word monitoring. Observation of pollutants. I think it is making better sense.
This can be.
Yeah. Monitoring of air quality. Observation of air quality. I think we can go ahead with this one. It is making a better sense than this one. Chemical observation. Yeah, it might be, but it is making a better sense here if you see. Like, let me just see. was also integrated with the observation of air quality, the observation of pollutants, you know. So we can go ahead with this one. Are you guys convinced with
Yes,
the word
sir.
monitor? Yeah. Next question, please. Which of the following statements is not true with respect to the air quality in Bangalore? Okay. That means there will be 3 correct statements as far as the air quality in Bangalore is concerned. And 1 will be wrong. And that wrong option is the option we need to choose. Please understand or analyze the question like this. Otherwise, you may get confused. All right. So we have 3 right statements as far as the air quality in Bangalore is concerned. 1 will be wrong. Let's see what it is. The concentration of sulfur dioxide has no relation to the concentration of PM10. The concentration of sulfur dioxide has no relation to the concentration of PM10. Of course, it is true.
Yes,
That
sir.
is the reason why they have measured them, they have observed them separately. If they both were one and same, they could not have been indicated by 2 different parameters, all that. So the 2 are different ones. So it's a right statement. So we should not pick that one. We need to pick only wrong statement. The measures taken by the agencies has not helped in bringing down the concentration of nitrogen dioxide. The measures taken by the agencies has not helped in bringing down the concentration of nitrogen dioxide, NO2. But actually, if you see,
So it has helped.
it has been brought down a little. Of course, it might be, a little, but it's been brought down, right? I think it's a false statement. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can consider this option, but we have 2 more. Let's check them as well. The agencies have failed dismally in controlling the concentration of PM10. That means failed utterly. They did not control that PM10 concentrations. Of course, they failed utterly.
Yes,
In
sir.
the beginning, it was at 90. In the ending, it is somewhere around 120. So they failed utterly. Yes, it is right only. Next option and the last one is, except for PM10, the measures being taken by the agencies seem to have some impact on the other 2 pollutants, except PM10. So on the other 2, that is SO2 and NO2, have been lowered. I think it is also true as far as the air quality
Yes.
of Bangalore is concerned. Yeah, they could not control PM10 while they could just make some impact on the other 2, that is SO2 and NO2, as there is a bit of decrement at the end of the tenure. So it is also a right statement, and so we should not pick that one. And what is wrong here? That should be picked. This is the wrong statement. The measures taken by the agencies has not helped in bringing down the concentration of NO2, but actually it has been brought down by the measures taken by the agencies, right? So what was not true in regard to or with respect to the air quality in Bangalore? This one. This one is not true. Are we clear with this question and the
Yes,
chosen
sir.
option? Shall we move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, the next question. It is pertinent to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. Replace the word pertinent with any of these words, any of the words given below. I think it's towards the end, right? Do you remember that word? I think it
Yes,
must
sir.
be somewhere towards the end. See, the previous question was again based on the picture. Don't forget that one. There were some questions based on the picture. So you must pay due attention to the given picture information as well. Otherwise, you cannot answer some of the questions. Okay, now let's go back to this question. Where is it? Somewhere towards the end. Large number of personal equipment involved in the
Second
sampling.
last line. Third line.
Yeah, you're right, here. Hence, it is pertinent to mention. Okay, so we need to just replace the word pertinent with those words. So whichever sounds convincing should be chosen. Okay, so it increases the probability of variation and personal biases reflecting in the data. Hence, it is pertinent to mention that these data be treated as indicative. Okay, fine. What are the given options, guys? Wrong, irrelevant, indispensable, mandatory. Okay, wrong. Let's choose this one first. Can you tell me if it is the right option or not? Whether it is the right option or not? Okay. It increases the probability of variation and personal biases reflecting in the data. Hence, it is wrong to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. No. It is not making any sense. That word wrong is wrong only. Hence, it is pertinent to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. It is wrong to mention. No. So as these were increasing the probability of variation, somewhere it is quite necessary to mention that data as to be treated as indicative rather than absolute. So wrong is a wrong option only. Did you get that? Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. And next option available: relevant, indispensable, and mandatory. Relevant. Okay. It increases the probability of variation, personal biases reflecting in the data. Hence, it is relevant to mention, relevant to mention that these data be treated as indicative. I think it is making some sense, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it is making some sense. We can just consider this option. The other two are mandatory and
Indispensable and mandatory.
indispensable. Indispensable is something without which you can't do the work, without which you can't achieve some task, right? It is indispensable to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. Okay. It seems to me that it is also making a bit of sense here. Isn't it? Okay, the last one is mandatory, right? Hence, it is mandatory to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. I think this, we can go ahead with this one. It is making a straight sense because the reason is stated very clearly. And so, and this is the reason why it is mandatory. That means it is a must to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. I think we can go ahead with the option mandatory, even though the other two are also seem to be the probable choices, but this is a better fit here. It is mandatory because he has stated the reason very clearly, and then he has introduced this sentence with the word hence, and this is the reason, which means hence means, and this is the reason why it is mandatory to mention that these data be treated as indicative rather than absolute. I think we can go ahead with mandatory, guys. Are you guys convinced?
Yes, sir.
Right. All right. We are just in 10 minutes, we'll wrap up the session as well. Don't worry. Maximum 10 minutes. How many observations are made by the National Air Quality Monitoring Program annually? That means in 1 year. I think we underlined it somewhere. Where is it? How many observations? How many observations?
So,
yeah.
First paragraph, second last line, 790.
First paragraph, second last line. That is this. Okay, operating systems, but observations are not given, right? Observations were there somewhere. I remember, but I'm not able to locate that one. Here. Can you see that? The last line of the second paragraph. To have 104 observations in a year. So it's clear. How many? 104. In a year means annually. So this is the option. I hope it's straight and clear to everybody. Shall we move ahead? Here is the question. The National Air Quality Monitoring Program monitors what? Wind speed and direction, monitoring of pollutants, air pollutants, relative humidity and temperature, all the above. I think all the above will be the right fit, but let me just check. See, 3 air pollutants are being observed, so it is very clear. 3 air pollutants. But actually, yeah, if you see, meteorological parameters are also being measured here. Wind speed and direction, relative humidity and temperature is also integrated with the monitoring of air quality. That means these are also being observed. So I feel this is the right option, all the above. Do you all agree, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, next question should be done by yourself. Read out the question. Read out the question. Why does CPCB coordinate with the other agencies? To ensure reliability of air quality data, to treat these. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I caught cold, so, and it's very severe. It might be disturbing you. Please just accept my apologies for the same. Okay. Now, to ensure reliability of air quality data, to treat the data as absolute, to monitor meteorological parameters, to assess air pollution in India. I think we just need to go back to the passage. Okay. Why is it coordinating CPCB? Here is the straight reason, guys.
Third paragraph and
Yeah, very nice. Good that you spotted it. To ensure the uniformity, consistency of air quality data, and provides technical support. That's a different thing. So to ensure uniformity and consistency of air quality data. To ensure uniformity and consistency of air quality data. Yeah, this is the option. See, there are other things, but it is not why CPCB is coordinating. See, this is a straight no. And you might get confused with to monitor meteorological parameters. This might be the reason, but why is it coordinating with the other agencies? In fact, this is the main reason, to ensure the reliability of air quality data. Reliability one means faithfulness, standardization. See, here is the reason to standardize, straight reason. CPCB coordinates with the other agencies to ensure the uniformity, consistency, uniformity. Did you understand? Are you convinced? Now the last question, the PM in PM10 stands for pertinent mention, particulate matter, programming, monitoring, none of these. PM10 in PM. I think we need to go back to the abbreviation only, wherein we can just get that one. Where is that?
particulate matter. The second paragraph, second line.
Here. PM10. So particulate matter. Particulate matter. Which option? Option B.
B.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So those who joined late to the class, let me just tell you guys, As a part of reading comprehension, discussions on reading comprehension passage, we took up a discussion on a different type of passage today. That is a case-based factual passage. How can I say that? Because there is a picture information in it. And that's an indication, blind indication that it is a case-based factual passage. As you know, it will also be there for 8 marks, which was not discussed earlier. Okay? We need 2 more classes to finish off reading comprehension passage. So once we are done with this one, we will be moving ahead with the second chapter. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Okay? Are we clear? Can we wrap up the session? If everything is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So do not leave, please. Let me take the attendance also. Appreciating your responsibility towards the subject and interest towards the subject by joining even on a holiday for a special class. We would like to wrap it up, but unfortunately, I'm not able to see that icon to take the attendance. So give me 10 seconds to refresh the screen. Do not leave, please. Natik. It doesn't want any attendance, I think. And forget not that I'm going to take this attendance for the compensation class. That was day before yesterday. If you remember, I'm just going to take the class attendance for that class. Just inform him. Now, please just stay back, guys. Let me refresh the screen. Do not leave. Do not leave. Yeah, thank you. I'm back. Let me take the attendance, guys. Has anybody left in the meantime? Please let me know.
No, sir.
Okay, then let me just take the attendance. It's getting ready. Just a moment, please. Okay, so in tomorrow's class, we will just finish off the left out one. That is the third passage. We left it in the middle. That was a discursive passage. One of the varieties of passages which can be given for 10 marks passage. Okay, now the attendance seems to be ready. Just a moment. Yeah, it's ready, I think. Yeah, it's ready. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day ahead. Enjoy your Sunday. See you on Monday back in the class. Bye, all of you.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
ready.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.